Hello, everyone, and thank you for being with us today. This is Bill Lewis from here in Scottsdale, Arizona, and we want to welcome all of our sales leaders, forever business owners in Canada for a very special product launch webinar that we're doing today. This is something that's been anticipated by all of us for many months, and it's been worked on very diligently, and we're glad to be able to share the results of that with you today. With us today, and she'll be speaking to us a little bit later on. We're grateful to have Emma Cooper joining us all the way from the Canary Islands. And so after I introduce the product and some of the details of that, we'll turn the time over to her, and she has a very exciting presentation for us on our brand new Clean 9 program. So let me get started with a little bit of background. As you know, we've had some difficulties in Canada with some of our products due to Canadian regulations, and it has presented a real challenge with our Clean 9 and F15 program. And over the last few years, we've been able to get through some of the issues, but not all of them. And so we decided to make a change, a dramatic but an exciting change to our Clean 9 and F15 program, so that we could have something that was viable, that was exciting, and that would be very useful to our consumers in the cleansing program and in the weight management program. So we've come up with a brand new Clean 9 that's available only in Canada. And to tell you the truth, I think you're going to see some of this appearing in some of the other countries in the next few years. But anyway, we're happy to be the first to introduce the new Clean 9. So let me talk to you about that. Here it is. It consists of the Forever Light Vanilla, an entire bottle of Forever Garcinia Plus, 2 bottles of our Forever Aloe Vera Gel in the Tetra Pak, and an entire bottle of our Forever Arctic Sea. What a great combination for cleansing and weight loss. It is, as you know, the Garcinia Plus has a tremendous ability to curb appetite. The Arctic Sea gives us the essential fatty acids that are necessary for a good metabolism during a lower caloric intake. Aloe vera gel, of course, is great for the digestive system and a great cleanser of the entire digestive system, and our Forever Light with the essential vitamins, minerals, nutrients, and protein that are also essential during any weight control program. Okay, in addition to the products, I think that Emma's going to cover some of the products as we go through this as well. But in addition to the products, we also are including a card, a instruction card, very convenient. It's about maybe a 4x6 card, 2-sided. One side gives the instructions for days 1 and 2, and the other side gives instructions for days 3 through 9. And very simple to follow, and will help anybody get through the 9-day program. As far as pricing goes, this is you'll be excited to know that the case credits have gone up. The case credits for the old Clean 9 used to be 0.496, and now they will be 0.522, so it's over half a case credit. The suggested retail price without tax, it will be $148.24. That presents an $18 savings for the retail customer if they, when it's compared to purchasing all of the ingredients separately, the Forever Light, the 2 gels, the Garcinia, and the Arctic Sea. If they were to purchase them separately, they would be spending $18 more, plus some tax. Nova's customer price is $126 Canadian plus tax. That represents a $15 savings at the Nova's customer price. And you can imagine at the assistant supervisor, assistant manager, and manager prices, there will be also similar savings based upon, of course, their discounts. So it's a great deal. Now, of course, when you finish the Clean 9, you're going to have some product left over. You're going to have some Forever Light, you're going to have some Garcinia, and you're going to have some of the Arctic Sea left, which will allow you to continue with a nutritional program for 4 or 5 days after that. Now, I'm sure some of you are asking about, well, what about F15? We are considering an F15 program as well, but guess what? It will contain exactly the same products as the Clean 9. The daily portion of the aloe vera gel, as you know, goes down during the 15-day program from 4 times a day drinking aloe vera gel to just once a day. So the same ingredients will be packaged in an F15 box, and it will cost exactly the same as the Clean 9. Okay, so that will be coming. We will be releasing that in a few weeks. But both those programs will cost the same, but there's still enough product in that F15 to last for the 15-day period. Okay, now I'm going to turn the time over to Emma. Emma, we're so grateful for you joining us today. Emma's all the way over in the Canary Islands. I think it's around 11 o'clock at night right there. She's a Sapphire manager. She's a Chairman's Bonus qualifier and has been for I don't know how many years, as many as I can count. And we're very, very fortunate to have you with us. So thank you so much for being with us, Emma.
Thank you so much, Bill. Thank you. It's my absolute pleasure. I'm really excited, actually, about everything that's coming to Canada, all the hard work that's been done. We're really grateful. So thank you so much to you guys. I know it's a lot of hard work, but we really do appreciate it. So for those of you who maybe don't know me, my name's Emma Cooper. My background before I started Forever 5 years ago now is that I was a full-time police officer, and so was my husband, Sean. And I really did just start Forever because I did just want that little bit of extra income that would enable me really to stay off on my maternity leave. I knew that because I was 30 weeks pregnant when I started my business, I knew that I was going to be looking for a way to lose my baby weight. Who doesn't want to lose your baby weight as soon as possible after you give birth? So when I was offered a chance to look at Forever, and believe me, I took a look at it for 4 years, saying no until I decided to say yes. One of the reasons why I did decide was because of this program. Now, back then, it was not this program. It wasn't as amazing. It certainly didn't look as cool and as up-to-date and as, I don't know what you trendy people call it, maybe Instagram-friendly back then. So now you have a massive marketplace, really, to show off this program. Now, I also know that lots and lots of people are always looking for, weight management. They're looking for answers and solutions to problems that they have. Now, I don't know about you, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm always looking for ways, okay, how can I be healthier? How can I lose a bit of weight? How can I feel better? How can I get more energy? The Clean 9 is the answer to all of those problems, especially in Canada. Because I like to do a bit of research, and what I've noticed is that Canada is an insane marketplace to market this kind of product. So this was in 2017. This was the only survey that I could find, and it was the most recent one. And so I thought I'll share it with you, because when you realize the potential, you can't help but get excited about this new Clean 9 launch. So the survey shows that 42% of Canadians, and this is between the age, this is to get really excited about, between the age of 18 to 34. Now, I'm sorry, but I'm 37 and I'm still using the product. So they've wiped me out of the equation. I'm too old now, obviously, to be considered in surveys, but you can imagine how high the percentage would be if they'd have taken, a little bit more of the population into consideration. They didn't, but look at the results. 42% say that they went on a diet with specific intent to lose weight in 2017. You and I both know that the weight management marketplace, the health and wellbeing marketplace, is consistently growing. That just shows the marketplace that you're dealing in, the potential that has on you as a business owner. 1 in 10 reported doing a juice cleanse. Now, that's not my thing. I feel cheated if I can't actually use my jaw to chew food. So the clean eye is perfect for me, but 1 in 10 people report doing a juice cleanse. And this is because I believe, and this is just my thinking, but I believe people want fast results. Now, my personal feelings are that, you know, if someone told me to go on some sort of weight management program and do it for 30 days or do it for 2 months or do it for 6 months, I know I'm not going to stick to that. I know it. But most people, and you only have to say this to your customers or potential customers, if you share a pain with them, they like it. So if you said to someone, you know, they say, you look good, you've lost weight when you do your clean eye, and you say, yeah, you know, I just couldn't stick to something that was 30 days long, but I found this amazing 9-day program, and I thought, you know, I can do something for 9 days. And I would bet you any money that they will say, oh, that's the same as me. I could do 9 days though. What was it that you did? And there it is. You know, there is your opening to start talking about your product. 3 in 5 Canadians, that's 60% of Canadians, took supplements. So that if you look at these figures, these are people who are open to hearing about your product, to hearing about your product being a solution for their pain. And so think about that in terms of what you can do in business, and then think about the business opportunity on the back of it. At the end of this presentation, I'm going to show you some people who've built incredible businesses over a short period of time, solely based around this product. So as Bill has just said, this is going to be available now. You've got some massive benefits to this new Clean 9 program. And I was terrified, probably like a lot of yours, like, why are we changing it? What's going on? What's going to happen now? But, you know, I can only see benefits in the change. So now you're going to get the whole tub of product rather than the blister packs, which means more product for your customers. That is only a good thing. The longer they are taking the product, the more they become dependent on it because they realize the benefits of it. So the fact that they're going to have some left over at the end of those 9 days just gives them a little bit of thinking time about what they're going to go on to do, what program they might want to follow. I know that Bill's already said about the F15 and bringing that back. So it's really exciting, a prospect to think that they're going to give more product in that 9-day program than they actually need. So it's just a great continuing on, you know, showing people that it's not just about doing something for 9 days. You can't form a habit in 9 days or a new habit in 9 days, but you can certainly make a massive start, and therefore they're getting also more value for money. I love the new postcards in every box. I think this is fantastic. I would encourage you, I'm sure you are part of maybe an upline that has some sort of support group, and it doesn't have to just be based around the Clean 9. It can be based on just health and well-being in general, but somewhere to plug your customers into that you can encourage them, maybe share some recipes that you're doing, because it's been really successful. We've done this for our team, and it's just a great environment, and it also gives them a little bit more value for money. We're saying, like, look, we're not just selling you a product, we're also going to support you through that 9-day journey, and also to continue to support your new healthier habits thereafter. So we found that to be really successful within our team. So let's take a quick look at what's inside. So I'm not going to go through a full training. I know Bill's just talked about some of the benefits of the products that we have already, but do remember that we do stand way above anything else on the marketplace, because we have all of the stamps of approval, which means this is a fantastic product for anybody you know, that is really interesting. We are cruelty free. We don't test on animals. I always say we test on humans to use on animals. We have our, you know, I think it's 30 days in Canada, 30-day money back guarantee. We have the Aloe Science Council, the kosher, the halal, and you've just got to realize that, you know, we are in a really beneficial position to go out there and speak to people and be really proud to stand behind these products. So it starts with our staple product, the aloe vera gel. Of course, you know, lots of people who want to start a health regime or a health kick, they really are doing that because they feel a certain way, and it's all about pain. They probably feel tired, they feel fatigued, they haven't got great digestion, they are bloated, they are really lethargic all the time. They've probably got that brain fog, where you just can't focus on anything. You're just waiting for the clock to tick down while you're in work or what have you. Well, our aloe vera drinking gel, I think, is perfect for that. And you notice I'm not sitting here barking at you at what is inside that gel. I don't need to. People buy the product based on the benefits. They buy what it does and not what it is. So make sure you're using plenty of these products so you are feeling these benefits. They contain vitamin C, which contributes to normal function of the immune system. If somebody said that to you, would you buy the product? Probably not. People think, oh, well, I'm okay. I'm not ill today, so I'm fine. But if you say, since drinking the gel, what I found is that I don't get those little bits of, colds, flus, whatever you pick up. I've really found that I've just maintained my health. I'm not tired anymore. I seem to have energy in the afternoon, which I always struggled with before. My skin seems to be glowing. It doesn't break out as much. My digestion is fantastic. See, these are the reasons why people will want to try your product, not necessarily because of a list of ingredients. They buy what it does, not what it is. The same with the Garcinia. Now, the Garcinia is actually revolutionary. It's a dietary supplement that contains, which I've really messed up on my slide. I'll leave it there for you to have a look. It's a dietary supplement that contains ingredients that will aid in weight loss. It temporarily inhibits the enzyme that converts calories into fat. Think of a normal way of talking to people about this product without saying that. That's what I'm trying to get across. Because yes, we're excited about launching this Clean 9. However, what I really want you to take from this evening is that how people will buy your experience. They will buy your benefits. If someone says to you, oh, does it contain hypertryptophan? My answer to that, because I don't need to know everything about the product. I know it's safe. I know it's passed all the regulations. I know that it's a great product. I know how it makes me feel. So I say my Garcinia is my happy pill. It really, really makes a massive difference to me. I can't live without it. Someone would probably buy that benefit more than they buy it temporarily, inhibits the enzyme that converts calorie into fat. What you can say is it really helps you to stay focused, and it quenches the appetite, quells the appetite, I should say, reducing the desire for food. So it's a natural appetite suppressant. There we go. They completely understand that then. You're not confusing anybody. And of course, we've got the new introduction of Arctic Sea. Now, for lots of people, you might have the opinion at first, oh my goodness, why on earth would an omega-3 help you in your 9-day cleanse? Will we get the same results as what we had with the Therm? Will this really be of benefit to people? Will they get the same results from at the end of the 9 days? Or is this just a product they've kind of put in place because we can't have something else? Well, I can tell you now that my husband and I are really, really, really passionate about Arctic Sea tablets. Oh, yes, we are. Because most people who are overweight, most people who are carrying a bit of extra weight, what they don't realize is how much pressure they're putting on their joints. Now, this is not why it's in the Clean 9 program. I'm just telling you the benefits that we feel from this. When, Sean, share with me that statistic about an extra pound with an extra pressure on your joints.
Pound in weight relieves 4 pounds of pressure on your joints.
So 1 pound in weight relieves 4 pounds of pressure on your joints. 4 pounds of pressure on your knees, your ankles, all those other joints that if you're carrying weight. So for me, of course, the omega-3s are fantastic because they support all your bodily functions, especially in a time where you're reducing calories, but combined with a calorie counted diet, such as our Clean 9. And also, if you're doing that bit of exercise that is recommended on the Clean 9, then the effects of fish oil on weight loss can prove substantial. It's also said that it improves the flow of blood to the muscles during exercise. So it's going to help stimulate those enzymes. Look, enzymes is just a word that's going to confuse people. Enzymes are just things that speed up chemical reactions. So your digestion is all chemicals reacting within your body, but these are going to help transport fat to where it can be used for energy. And that's what we want to do. We want to use the fat in your body to use it for energy, especially when you've got this calorie controlled diet that you're not taking in fat. So it says, okay, use the stuff that I've stored then for energy. You see where I'm getting? Where I'm going with that. But seriously, talking to people about these benefits and also about the pains. It's okay to talk to people about pains. I definitely noticed, I've recently done the Clean 9. What I have definitely noticed, I was having some pain in my knees. And I thought, my goodness, I've never had pain in my knees before. And then my husband shared that, 1 pound weight loss relieves 4 pounds of pressure. And as soon as I was on the Clean 9, I think by day 4 or 5, I noticed that I wasn't feeling the same pain that I was in my knees. And of course, omega-3s are really great for mobility, so they're fantastic to help out with that as well. So let's have a look at what people are saying, because remember, I keep saying, don't I, it's about what it does, not necessarily what it is. So these are my results. Absolutely cringe, very, very embarrassing. Can't believe I'm sharing them with the whole of Canada, but there we go. I believe it's really important to be just honest, down to earth. Most of us are just more alike than different, and so we have the same pains. My results, I lost 13 pounds, but really, to me, I don't care how much I weigh on scales, which is why, we have stricter compliance laws in the UK. We can't talk about weight loss. You can in Canada. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about that. But for me, I know how sales work. And I know that, okay, if they see a picture on Facebook that says 13 pound weight loss in 9 days, okay, well, that's great. But I know for a fact that when I posted a real post about how I had been feeling about myself, I hadn't bought an item of clothing in 3 years because I liked it. It was more about what it covered up on my body. I got really embarrassed getting changed in front of anybody, even my own husband. I felt really low in myself. I felt like I was a bit of a rubbish mum because we live in the beautiful Canary Islands and I didn't want to take my son to the beach because it's boiling here and I always had to wear a cardigan. I wouldn't be seen dead in a swimming costume. So I felt like I was a really rubbish mum, for not being able to do that. These are kind of things that, it's genuinely how I felt, but also that people will be able to relate to you. So if you think, well, let's say you're carrying weight right now and you're like, well, how am I going to build a business when I'm big? Who's going to believe me about a weight loss product when I'm carrying a bit of weight? I'll tell you now that you will be able to promote and also retail more product because you are that way than not. So for you really fit people listening, that's absolutely great. I'm not jealous in the slightest, I promise you. You have to talk about the pains before you got fit, before you found the product, before you started to get healthy, because people buy from people they know, like, and trust. How are they going to get to know you if they don't kind of know how you think? How are they going to get to like you if you're not really just super honest with people and you kind of give them an insight into how you are as a person, how you think, and also your pains? Anyone seen a Facebook post where somebody's moaned about a noisy neighbour or somebody's moaned about how they've been treated by a company and it goes wild? Everybody you can't help yourself, can you? Think, I don't want to get involved with this, but I'm going to, some big chain of restaurant, you have bad service, and all of a sudden there's like 200 people commenting on your post saying, yeah, me too, me too, me too. You put a post on saying how wonderful your service was, and if you want to do this to try it, see, I don't think she's right. I promise I am. People relate to pains more than anything else. So I always say people are okay with your wins if they know your woes. So people are all right with you, having a great result on a 9-day program if they know your woes. So if they know the pains you were feeling before and the solution that you found to them, and they'll want to reach out to you and find out more. So for me, I definitely was less bloated. I'm most impressed with the back photo. It's still gross to me, but I always think, well, you can't breathe in your back. So I always encourage my customers to take a picture from behind, as upsetting as that is. But for me, it was a great head start to my weight loss goals. It gave me more energy. honestly, my business has grown in the last 6 weeks significantly, just like it did when I first started, because I had no brain fog. I was just very clear. I was focused. I slept better. I just had more energy. Yes, so I felt a lot better. This is Neil, who likes to pull funny faces and wear funny boxes. I can't look at the pictures for too long. But Neil said, I couldn't believe how much better I felt. I normally feel exhausted by 1 p.m, but I ended my day and still had so much energy left. Using the recipes in the booklet and the group, I found meals that satisfied me, I enjoyed, and I'm into much better habits of eating meals at the right time. So it's changed my whole health regime. I'm feeling in control and so much more confident. Now, you notice I haven't even mentioned a weight loss there, but I bet you, some of you that are on are already thinking, oh my goodness, that's what I need. Oh my goodness, that's how I feel. Because, you know, that's the results of the product. Rachel said, I'd lost all my confidence. I felt tired, run down and out of control. I didn't know where to start. Doing the program has not only had great physical results, but I feel so much better confidence-wise. I feel that my body goals are so achievable, and I'm going on to the 15-day program to make sure I hit them. You see, these kind of things as well, when you're sharing them, you know, when you're getting customers doing the program, when you're doing the program yourself, when people that you know, they don't have to be in your team or whatever, you know, they're doing their programs, share the results, but share the pain they felt before and then the solution, because this is a solution to lots of people's pains. And then you've got my husband's results. Sean said, I'd always lived for fitness from a young age, but I got into bad habits, drinking a bit too much, having a few too many treat days. You know how it works. My clothes felt bad. I was embarrassed about my stomach. The bloating was quite bad. I just needed a kickstart to put me on the right path. I was a bit worried I'd lose strength at the gym, but I didn't. I worked out and I actually have more energy. I really needed this to get me back on track. Now, so many people will be able to resonate and relate to those kind of pains because it will be how they're feeling. Just a little bit about compliance. Obviously, you guys have the ability to talk about weight, which is fine. You can talk about weight loss. Just make sure you pop in your post that I mean, I do it in a really, even though in the UK I don't have to do that, I don't even talk about weight, but I always put at the bottom of my post, disclaimer, like, you know that there is no quick fix. Independent results are going to vary based on many different things, you know, but that's a given kind of thing. And 9 days isn't enough to change habits, so I'm continuing on with the healthy habits that I've learned. So I like to be really responsible about it. I don't want to just shout out there, lose X amount of pounds in X amount of days, and then put in a tiny little font at the bottom, independent results may vary. Like, put it out there. Kind of call out the elephant in the room. People are going to be thinking, oh, come on, though, this isn't going to happen in 9 days. You'd be like, look, this is going to happen in 9 days if you stick to the program. But if you go back to your bad habits, you're just going to end up in the same place again, which is a really great thing that you can start to talk to people. You know, when we do get the 15-day program back in the F15, that'll be great. However, we have so many supplements right now that people can take that are going to help them carry on onto a healthy regime, keeping drinking the gel, keeping on taking the Garcinia and the Arctic seeds, you know, all those kind of things. So just be really responsible about it. I did say I like to do my research, and I don't even know what the word is, but insanely shocked to see that you don't have any competition there. You really, really don't have any competition there for a 9-day cleanse, for a cleanse that has the benefits, the health benefits, but also the results that our C9 gives you. And so the closest things I could find are these two. I'm not naming any companies, but there was a 2-day cleanse that was $60 for the 2 days, meaning that it would be $270 for a 9-day cleanse. Then you've got another company that does sell a 9-day cleanse, and that's $229. You literally have a product in your hands and that you don't even have to have in your hands to retail it and make some money, which is pretty crazy. But you literally have something in your hands which has zero competition in the marketplace. Zero competition. I can find nothing. And I tasked my husband, he's the researcher of the family, will you research? Is there anything else? Have I missed something? Am I being stupid? Am I being dumb? He's like, Emma, there is nothing out there like this. And so I was very excited about it, but I was also excited for you guys, because you really, all you have to do, I mean, obviously I'm going to give you some recommendations about how you can promote your product, but I really feel like it's a kind of a ridiculous place to start that you have no competition to the product that you're launching. And of course, the case credits have gone up. There's a slight price change. It's nothing. And especially for the value of the products that you get, not just the value of the products, but the benefit of the products. I mean, look, money is one thing and benefits are a completely and utterly separate thing. And you know, if you don't know much about the C9 already and you're thinking, I want some product training, I mean, you can find that anywhere. But for me, I mean, I know a lot about the products. I have never, ever had to use that knowledge, and I have sold thousands and thousands of C9s in my 5 years. Thousands, honestly. It's a product that I'm incredibly passionate about, and therefore that's duplicated within my team because I'm so passionate about it. I talk about it all the time. It's a great introductory product to our company, and you know, this product works. It is full of fantastic, you know, smaller products which people can keep on taking, and therefore you're not just going to get someone being a one-off customer. You're going to find a customer for life if you can work out how you market the Clean 9 and how you support your customers. And I just want to give you a little bit of inspiration. So, and I'll tell you something, you know, and I'll be really honest with you. My business is 5 years old. And when I first started my business, I was, outrageously excited, I think is probably an understatement. I was just off the wall excited. I contacted hundreds and hundreds of people about the business opportunity and also product within the first few weeks of my business. So it wasn't surprising that it went so quick. It continued to build, and I must say the C9 is a massive seller within my team because of our love of the benefits and the results of it. And of course, when new people start my team, start with me and join the team, the first thing I recommend that they do, if they can do, is to do a C9. I'll let you into a little secret as well. Bill will back me up with this, but every country that has really great growth, the results or the growth of the Clean 9 kind of mirrors the country's growth, which would suggest, or may suggest, that when a Clean 9 gets more popular in a country, when it really hits there, people start to talk about it. I mean, in the UK, it was the most Googled product for something like 3 or 4 years, you know. So when people start to talk about it and they get to see the benefits, you can imagine that business grows, and it invites people to take a look at the business opportunity. Another thing we need to think about is, what did they do to sell so many Clean 9s? I know is what you're thinking, so I'm going to give you some tips of what I coach my team. This might go against what you've been taught. If it does, I apologize. I'm just sharing what it is that I do. But first things first is do it yourself. Now, I was pregnant when I started my business, 30 weeks pregnant. I could not do a Clean 9. So I asked my husband, my mum and my sister if they would do one, and I could share and document their results. And that's exactly what I did. Share your journey. Don't be embarrassed about it. You know, there are so many people that feel the way you feel. And if you're brave enough to share your pains, you know, to do a post on Facebook and just say, look, you know, this is how I've been feeling, X, Y, and Z. I like to start posts with, is it me or? Because our human instinct is we don't want people to feel on their own, and we certainly don't want to feel abnormal ourselves. So we're more than happy to say, no, it's not you. I felt the same as well. So sharing your journey, your pains, is really important. And even when you finish your program and you're feeling so much better, make sure even in that post you share your pains as well as the great results. Remember, people are okay with your wins if they know your woes. Get into conversations with people. So I don't like the thought of thinking you could put a Facebook post up and you can immediately sell 100 clean-ins, and people are just going to say, hey Em, can you get me one of those? Hey Em, can you get me one of those? That doesn't happen for me. So I don't have some magic formula that people just message me and say, get me one of those. I mean, all right, a few people have just said, whatever it is, Em, I want to do it. How much is it? Fair enough. Close enough, but not very many at all. So I always have to get in conversation with people, and I ask questions. I'll say, you know, what is it that you're looking to do? What is the goal? What are you unhappy with at the moment? See, that's a really good question. What are you unhappy with at the moment? And they're going to tell you everything that they're unhappy with. And of course, you've got a solution for that. So it's very simple to say, well, you know, that's exactly how I was feeling. But what I found now is I've got much better energy. And you know, it's only 9 days. I was scared that I wouldn't be able to stick to something for a long period of time. But 9 days I knew I could commit to. Do you, I'm popping through an order this evening. Shall I pop you one on? Oh, yes, please. I don't want to miss that kind of pigeonhole, you know. Don't give the name. I know you might think, what? You don't give the name? We're proud. We are proud. Look, we're proud. But we're not living in the era where people will just pick up the phone and say to you, hey, Emma, I saw what you posted, or I heard what you told my friend. What is it? They're not going to do it. What they're going to do, because it's easier for them, they're probably scrolling their Facebook news feed, and they see, let's say they see, just finished my C9, check out my results. I was feeling rubbish, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm feeling great, blah, blah, blah. Okay, what are they going to do? What would be your natural instinct? I'm going to Google it. I'm telling you, 16,000 per week. Google, what is the Clean 9? What is the Forever Living 9-day program? What is the Forever Living Cleanse in the UK based on 63 million? Look, the Clean 9 hasn't even hit Canada yet. So you could do some damage limitation before. You can sell so many more programs if you don't tell them the name, because then they have no alternative but to reach out to you and say, what is that 9-day program? What is it? Okay, so it might seem a bit funny if you haven't studied marketing, and I'm no marketing expert, but I've recently started to really pay more attention to good marketing. This is just one of my tips. You don't have to listen to me, but I won't even post a picture of the box because I know that the easiest thing for people to do is going to Google it. They're going to buy it off some random distributor's link, or they're going to buy it from some other, some other forum. And I don't want that to happen. I also want to build a relationship, because you have a massive business opportunity that someone can start a business by purchasing a Clean 9, getting that 15% discount, and then getting a little insight into how they can make money working alongside you, alongside the company. And my final tip is to talk about what it does, not about what it is. So when someone says, Emma, what's that 9-day program? I don't say, well, I take aloe vera in the morning, I then take Garcinia, I then take Arctic Sea, and I drink aloe vera, and I take a shake, which is really nice. It comes in vanilla and chocolate. I never say that. If someone says to me, what is it, Em? I say it's a 9-day program, and it's completely designed to change your habits. And guessing that's what you need. And they're going to say, oh, that's exactly what I need. I've got really bad habits. And I'm going to say, well, you won't be let down. Check out my results. I can talk you through the program if you like, if you want to, have a phone call, or we can get it ordered. When you get it, there'll be a postcard in there that explains everything to you. And I'll just be right alongside you to support you the whole way through. I'm popping through an order actually at 6 o'clock tonight. Shall I pop you one on? Yes, please. And I say, okay, transfer me the money as soon as I receive it. As long as I receive it in time, I'll pop it on this order. You'll get it as soon as possible then. I mean, it's simple when you know how, right? So until someone says those things, you're like, oh yeah, that would work for me. Yeah, that would be natural to say. Oh yeah, that doesn't sound salesy. Oh yeah, this might work. Well, I promise you 100% it really, really does work. But I really want you to start to think about the potential that you have in a country with 321 million. You are also combined in terms of Forever. 321 million is the States and Canada. That's right, isn't it? Yeah, I've combined them together because in terms of Forever, you are together. So you have that potential. And I want you to start thinking about the bigger picture. Think about people like Neil and think about people like Adam who have just started their business and because of their love of the product have built a fantastic extra income really quickly. Because it is possible. And I do believe that when you are a lover of the products, that it's very simple once you know how to start to build a business. Because, you know, at the end of the day, we are nothing without our amazing quality products. And we're very privileged, very excited about having the new Clean 9 there with you guys. I have to stumble when I talk about Clean 9 because I'm so used to calling it the 9-day program now. But I hope that has helped. I hope you're as excited as I am, and I hope you see the bigger picture just as I do. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen and take shape with the new Clean 9. I know you as Canada have got a lot more exciting things actually in store. If you don't know about them yet, I'm sure Bill will be letting you guys know very, very soon. But yeah, you're in a privileged position in terms of what Further has in store for you. And I'll be excited to share and celebrate your successes with you. Thank you so much for having me, Bill. I appreciate it.
Hey, thank you very much, Emma. We appreciate you, and as well as Sean, and everything that you've done for us today. Thank you so much, and especially when it's so close to Raleigh, and I know you're getting ready to travel in the next few days. So we appreciate that.
See you in Stockholm.
Great, you're welcome. Hey, for those of us in the U.S. and Canada, I have one quick thing to say. Regarding the new Clean 9. Would you believe that we already have some USA sales leaders asking us if they can have the Canadian version of the Clean 9 rather than the older version? So they're really starting to stand up and take notice, and I think that the Canadians have a great advantage right now. So take advantage of it, and please look into it. Order the new Clean 9 as soon as possible. Get on it yourself and see the tremendous results. There are many, many advantages of adding the Arctic Sea to this program, and I think that will become very obvious as we continue to promote it. We will be posting this recording for future use, and so we're grateful for Emma and for this this motivational and inspirational presentation that she's given. So thank you very much, and we will talk to you probably again after Raleigh.